One of the things that bothers me a lot that I see constantly is people always looking for shortcuts. And I feel that I'm well versed to talk about this because I spent half of my life doing nothing but trying to take shortcuts. Shortcuts in terms of, cheating on things, trying to, even at basketball practice, trying to cut line drills short, and really when you do things like that, the only thing that you're doing is cheating yourself or cheating somebody else in the process. For instance, me doing things like that was not only cheating myself, but it was cheating my team, because my lack of effort would then reflect in the game and my performance, and that's not fair to my teammates. Now, relating it more into everyday life, people tend to look for the easiest route, which, okay, of course you want to try to make things simple on yourself, absolutely. I would never blame anybody for that. It would not make sense to try to make it more difficult on yourself. But there's a fine line there that you don't want to cross. When you start doing these things, taking shortcuts, doing these things, I guarantee you what's going to happen, it's going to come back on you and it's going to reflect in everything you do. Let's say, for instance, that you're at a job and you're an engineer or like a home designer or something, and you start taking shortcuts. So you start taking shortcuts, in your building methods and your production methods, and guess what happens? Somebody moves into the brand new house, nothing but complaints. You're going to have more issues on your hand dealing with them and fixing what you could have prevented from the start. But see, people don't grasp that, and they don't think about that in the moment. See, it took me 30 some odd years to figure it out, but the important thing is actually figuring it out. Hopefully, most of you will figure that out far sooner, and that's why I'm here to talk about it, so that you don't have to make the same mistakes that I did. Every time that you take a shortcut, okay, not only does it reflect on performance and what you do, but it tends to reflect on who you are as a person. So when people start to see you doing that, if, say, something comes up where they need you or they have a job opening or there's some sort of thing that you could be a part of, guess what's going to happen? If it was me and I saw somebody that really busted hard every day, did everything the right way, or said person B that's taking shortcuts, kind of leaving things to chance, etc., I will go 150% of the time with option A. And anybody with half a brain is going to do that. You're going to set yourself up for failure long term. I promise you, you will. The key here is to putting in the effort and the work and understanding that everything in life, it takes time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And if you can figure that out in your mind and understand that every time that you put forth effort and you take the time to do things right, not only does it show others and reflect in the overall result, but it reflects on you. It reflects on you as a person. And when people see that about you, they tend to say nicer things about you. They give you the opportunities. Trust me, you sleep better at night. And okay, maybe some of you sleep fine, but for most people that have a heart and a conscience, and you start cheating things and doing these things, it bothers you internally, and you know it. I can't tell you, I can't explain some of the things I ever did in my past. I can't. I don't know what I was thinking. I wish I did. I'm ashamed and I'm embarrassed of the things that I did in my past that were not right. But the thing is that shaped my future now, and it's taught me exactly what not to do. And then it's allowed me to talk to everybody about what not to do and hopefully prevent these types of things. Everything that you do in life, it reflects on you as a person. You make one mistake and people don't forget about it. You do 1,000 great things and nobody wants to say anything about it. That's life. And that's okay, because as long as you're going through the process and doing things right, there's not things to come back on you. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to make poor judgments. It's how you handle it after and what you do with what you learn that shapes you as a person. So if I can leave you with anything, it's this. Nothing beats hard work and then accomplishment. Every time you take a shortcut and accomplish something, there's just something missing. And ultimately, it will come back on you, and not in the right way. So, like I say all the time, you take it for what it's worth. I'm trying to convey messages to you that I've been through to prevent everybody from going through anything wrong that I've ever done, because I feel like I have a lot of insight on, certain things. So just take it to heart, and hopefully that helps you. Stay tuned. There's plenty more to come.